a Roots Tech welcome to Sean Astin.
Go through that? What was that journey like? Because it's been 7 years for me and I'm still struggling.
I mean, just human being to human being, don't worry about it. Life is too short. You know, well, I can't believe I'm 52 years old. How did that happen? Blink, and if I got to 52 this fast, how fast is, and time is speeding up, I'm gonna be 62 in 10 minutes, and then I'm gone. So the idea of of not needing to hold on to it is that's a gift that you can give yourself, and the mind is powerful. If you deploy your mind in service of that, it requires no one else's assistance. No parents, no adopted parents, no step parents, no biological parents. You are fully capable of owning yourself. So that's my just human thing. My experience was, so there was oh God, this is too long a story, but there was a moment where my mom and dad were doing the Charlie Rose show, and I must have been 4 or 5 years old. I'm terrible with memory, so let's just say that. Any dates I give are probably off by 15 to 30 years. But this man came up to me while my parents were on stage, and he said, "Isn't it true that Desi Arnaz Jr. is your biological father?" To like a 4-year-old kid. I mean, I was like, huh? I don't know what he said. What? But that went in. That went into the brain. That rattled around for years and years and years. And then when my mom was 40, on her 40th birthday, she said she got drunk. She didn't really drink, my mom. She had episodes in the late 60s, early 70s, but she was not she had other issues, bipolar issues, which factor into the storytelling. So the more forgiving I am and understanding I am of her journey, the less painful it is on me. So, but she said through this drunken thing, "Sean, John Astin is not your biological father." And I said, "I know, it's Sammy Davis Jr." that was her reaction. She chuckled. She's like, Desi Arnaz. I didn't know the difference between those two human beings at that stage. And then there were a number of kind of seminal moments, 2 of which had my mom behave in a way that was not press, so I want to be careful how I say this. Wasn't right. She did something that wasn't right. She might have had reasons for why she did what she did, with her own emotional life or her idea of how to protect me, but it cost a couple years that didn't necessarily need to be, and played on my sense of duty and honor to her. So, but then life had an amazing way of creating interactions, and with Desi and I becoming very close at a certain point because he interacted with my dad, John, and then we were like, we need to get tests, not biologically related. Then I knew who to go to, Mike Tell, and you know, she and I had strain about that until she died, but not like, but I did my thing. I controlled what I could control at each step. Oh, I meet a person who says this person is interested in DNA testing. Let me follow that to its conclusion. Oh, my mom wants me not to do that. I'll stop because I honor my mom. Then it becomes clear that that was the wrong thing to do. So I go back so if something's in your control, then you can, if you're prepared to live with the consequences, you can take action. If it's outside of your control, it's outside of your control. You know, so for me, my big accomplishment was as a philosophical approach to life that my father, John, instilled in me. I didn't judge anyone. I knew that I could go in, understand their human frailty, and make friends. And so at any moment, I could call any of them. That was my triumph. And everyone sort of appreciated that in me. And my mom grudgingly had to appreciate that in me. So not everybody can have such an outcome. But I was blessed to have a man raise me as his own. You know, I was blessed. So I wish you Godspeed on your journey. If I could adopt you, I would adopt you. Then I'd be a branch. I'd be a branch on your story. Anyhow, yeah, Godspeed. I remember